What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of The Beholder, in which we shall continue to rat people out and hopefully get things done. Oh, the phone needs to be answered. Hold on. They said they're going to shoot me or something if I don't answer the phone. Time to act, Comrade Carl. You must evict Klaus Schimmer. Okay, eviction methods. How can I evict him? You can talk to Schimmer. We'll be content if he moves out, but it will be better if you report him when he violates the directives. This is your duty, Comrade Carl. Okay. Shimmer's wife. What'll happen to his wife? We don't care about her. Do what you think is best. Okay. Why is Carl being evicted, though? Like, I prefer to have a little bit more information about this, you know, just so I'm making the right decisions, so I don't flub up super hard. So what's up in here? This is their apartment. They are in number 3. And they are standing over there right now. Give me one of the good cameras. One of the sexy cameras. One of those cameras that knows how to bump and grind. Wonder if I can tap phones. I should be able to tap phones. That's like observation method 101. We have 237 hours to get rid of Klaus Schimmer. What do you sell today? Have a look. Probably nothing that I want. Oh, you can actually trade your favor into cash, although I don't know why you would do that. It's easy enough to get cash. The favor seems to be in shorter supply. Talking about the weather over here. I do need to talk to him, too, and see what his quest is going to be. But Schimmer gotta go. Schimmer gotta go. Let me talk to his wife. Good afternoon. Okay. So Shimmer's the old man, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought that was him. Oh no, they're in apartment 1. Alright. Well, I need to find something about his activities, otherwise we ain't gonna make it out of this one. That lady went down to the basement. Go ahead and see what he's doing here. Looks like they're having a conversation about spices or something. I don't know. They're talking about seasoning. The proper usages of oregano. Hello. Let me ask about Patrick's books, I guess. You're an educated person, Klaus. Where can I find textbooks on economics? My son was given a list of books at the university, but there are no such books in the shops. A library can be the option, but there's always a line in it. The issue with the library is well known to me. It's not just the line. The library workers should also like you, otherwise they'll drive you away without any explanations, but I can help. I have books left since the time I used to work in the counting bureau. I'd be happy to help your son in study. I'm sure all people would have higher education. It's a pity not as many people support that opinion. You've saved my son. Thank you, Klaus. Not only my son, but my wallet, too. So how's the house? Do you need anything? My wife told me you asked about it. I also know that you talked to other tenants about me. What happened? I don't know what I should do. I definitely should not go around telling people that I work for the ministry. He just gave me books for my son, though. Now I gotta evict him? I feel like such an asshole. I feel like such a D-bag. This is the worst. So do I have to find a reason to evict him, or does it not even matter? Hopefully they all leave and go somewhere else, because I ain't got time for these shenanigans right now. Basically, I'll bug his house. We'll find a reason to evict him up inside of his house, like some kind of contraband or anything like that. And then once we've located contraband, it should be alright. Go away. Stop looking at my poster. I wish I'd never put this in the hallway. So I got the economics books for Patrick. My son has wandered off, though. He's inside his house just like chilling at the moment. I suppose I'll bug the old people's house. Nope. Hey. Go over here. Let's see, we've got books, old shoes, yarn, a gardening magazine, Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Put it back in. And then who just got here? Nobody, I hope. Alright, so inside of this room, let's go ahead and install a good camera. Perfect. We'll snoop around just a tiny bit. Just to see what's around. A letter that's been received. My son's right there, so we'll stop by with him and we'll give him the good stuff in just a minute. Razors, books, watches, passports. Okay. Check the bureau. Nothing in the wardrobe. Let's go see what he's got going on. We got a camera in there, so hopefully if they have any personal conversations, we'll be able to snoop. Hello! Solitude, what's up? Did you want to talk? I have a request, a private request, a very private one, I'd say. Well, I'm all ears, Aloysius. Due to my profession, I have no time to take care of my private matters, saving people 24/7, you know, doing my civil duty. The thing is, I know it's hard to think that looking at me, but I'm very shy when it comes to talking to women. Stumble, blush, sweat. So what can I do, get you deodorant? Your wife is amazing, Carl. You clearly know a lot about dealing with women. I'm so lonely. Find me a woman, Carl. A good woman to take my earnings and nutrition more fun. Or to make my evenings and nutrition more fun. Okay. That's really what you think you need. Sorry, I'm about to get up inside your business right now, though, because you ain't home. And when you ain't home, I'm stealing all your stuff. He's got a spyglass. Okay, he's a famous cardio surgeon. They're going back upstairs. We already got them flagged for everything else, so should be fine. Let me go ahead and install cameras in here too. We got plenty of money to get this done, so I may as well put cameras like everywhere. Little thin angle bitches all over the place. Okay, none of them are people that I'm concerned about. Ministry order, we got the economics book. And then we should also look around and see if we can find her doll, which she said was maybe behind the bureau. Doesn't have many personal belongings. Okay, well, nothing to worry about there. I was going to say, I was testing right there to see if they got mad when you walked out of somebody else's apartment or not. Or if it's just their own that they care about. Okay, son, we've got your books. Here's your books. Here are your books. Wow, all set about my work. I couldn't have dreamed of such wealth. I may not go to the rat's nest. To the library, I mean. Thank Klaus Schimmer from apartment number 1. This is his gift. Your neighbor's so great. I wish everybody was like him. Okay, so they said the bureau, possibly? I don't even see a bureau. There's one right there. I might have missed it. Behind the bureau or under the bed? Well, it's not in the wardrobe. Check under the bed, I guess. Not seeing a whole lot, and I'm pretty sure we already did all this. Said it was in the apartment, though, so it's got to be in one of these. We have a book and a towel. So I'll try to check everything. I know we already checked these two, so some stuff there, but so Martha's been using dumbbells. Check the chair. It looks like she's actually looking for it too. But I don't know what she's done with it. I don't see it anywhere. Okay, so my daughter likes the theater as well. My daughter is kind of into a lot of things, huh? That's good, though. It's healthy to have interests. I don't really like reporting on my daughter, but then again, nobody says I have to report this information. Maybe it's just for my own usage, you know? Yeah, I think we hit everything in the apartment block. I don't see anything around. I don't see any things that are... I think we got everything. Like, I don't see anything that's lootable anymore. Yeah, there's nothing in my desk either, so... I have no idea. I suppose it's just one of those things we'll worry about a bit later. What did my wife need? What, Carl? What happened? Martha's sick, Carl. We have no medicine at home. Can you find aspirin for our girl? I've been waiting in line for ages only to find out that a prescription is needed. Of course, I'll find them. Anything serious about Martha? No, it's just a fever heat. I don't like how she feels. Anything about the doll? Maybe my son did something with it. Not trying to blame him or nothing, but should probably talk to him about it and just like see. This guy's running around doing all kinds of stuff we need to get rid of. You, sir. He had aspirin, didn't he? Yeah, he did. So let me get the aspirin. We got the money for that. So we'll go back over here. Make our wife happy. Got to handle the family life. Angry wife, unhappy life, you know. Happy wife, happy life, whatever. How is Martha? Have you found the aspirin, Carl? Martha's gotten worse. Yes, take it. I hope it's just the flu. Everybody feels sick these days. Thank you. I think she'll feel better for the next few days. So he doesn't want to talk to me right now. What's your doll's name, Naira? Will you find it? Let me ask him. Yes, Dad? Ask about the mines, the news. About the household chores. He said he played with Martha recently, so maybe he lost the toy. I need to talk to you, Dad. What happened? I met a nice girl and I want to ask her out. In a couple of days, there will be the first night in Lights of Hope. Or the first night in Lights of Hope. Actors from the Capitol arrive too. Wait, who is this girl? Olika Gorchik. She's beautiful and smart. She likes theater. I've heard she wanted to go to the first night. It's my chance, Dad. I don't have much money for the tickets. How much you need? $550? Good lord, that's big money. Alright. Theater is a good thing. Here is the money. Thanks, Dad. You're the best. I'll get her a bouquet, too. Don't forget to wash yourself before the date. You don't want to go to the theater with a dirty neck. Got it? You don't want to pull out your drawers, you know, if it goes really, really well at the date. Pull down your drawers and be stanking up the room and shit. You gotta be all cologned up and ready to go. You gotta be all perfumed, ready to rock. Don't tell Mama she'll pour an extra bottle of cologne on me. You know her. I do. I do. So we got people doing all kinds of stuff right now. Got the camera on them. He needs to get evicted. They didn't say particularly... Find a way to evict Klaus Schimmer. So I need him to leave the house. Once Klaus leaves the house, then I'll go in and we'll try to find something inside the house that's utilized that we can use to actually get things done here. I don't have a ton of cash right now, but I'll buy another one of the good cameras. And see where his wife went. Let's look for some evidence. Blue tie, toothbrush, towel. Tobacco and a slouched hat. Gotta get your slouchy beanie on. Everybody wants to be down with slouchy beanie life. Go ahead and grab what I can out of here. We have a number of things. We got aspirin. I could have got that for free. We got blue skirts, robes, boots. Lots and lots of tobacco. There's wine up inside of here. Okay. Nothing so far that's like evictable though. Let's see. We've got a book, a watch, and a theater mask. It's a book of propaganda, so they're a good citizen. We know that they're obeying the mandates. Sometimes you got to read yourself a little bit of propaganda and just like stay on the good side of the dear leader. That's life. Nothing on the chair. They haven't come back around to hit me up either yet, so... Let's see, inside the bed, we've got a Turkish coffee pot. Didn't they say nothing foreign? I don't think that's going to help much, though. Like, nothing in here was... anything worth having. We got to figure out some way to evict dude. The Ministry Inquiry. Right characteristics of Mark Rannick and Rosa Rannick. Ugh. Okay. So we got data collection on Mark and Rosa Rannick. Let's go down to the bottom. I don't actually know if I have anything on them. That's the Shimmers. She likes to knit. She cooks. She's engaged in gardening. Okay. And her husband is a fisherman who also collects stamps. He's an archive employee. Oh, I go back right there. So let's go ahead and get the paperwork banged out for that. I didn't see any old clothes or any violations while we were in there, so... let's write our reports very quickly. So we are going to characterize. We've got Rosa Rannick. She lives in apartment 3. She's female. She is married to Mark Rannick. Occupation is a... what was she? A canteen cook. Okay. Personal information. She enjoys cooking, knitting, and gardening. Then we will characterize Mr. Mark Rannick, who is also living in apartment 3. He is a honored employee of the archive. He is married to Rosa Rannick, archive employee. He's a fisherman and a stamp collector. So there it is. Those jobs are done. They've received the characteristics that I've noted on each of those people. Meanwhile, we need to find some way to get rid of the Shimmers. I don't know what the Shimmers are up to, but... what, Carl? What's happened? Martha feels worse, Carl. Aspirin doesn't help. She needs a doctor. Find a doctor. Don't you want to pay attention to a doctor? We visited her doctor already. He said take aspirin and clean her nose with a dish soap. With soap, Carl. How can I clean a kid's nose with soap? Find a good doctor for our daughter. I'm going to have to go talk to Aloysius. Although I don't think he's home just yet. Find a way to evict Klaus Schimmer from apartment 1. Alright. Aloysius. Is he home right now? He's not. We'll wait for him to get home because he's the only doctor that I know of. We'll talk to him and see if maybe he can help out a little bit. If he can't help out, then I guess our daughter's going to die horribly and in great pain. Undeniable suffering. Hello. Can I talk to you? Aloysius, my doctor is sick. Can you examine her? Of course I'll examine her. It's my duty. I'm a doctor. Finish the conversation. So about your loneliness, who would you like to meet? Anyone but your wife and daughter. And the old ladies from above. I don't mind old women, but I'm not even 50. I found you a girlfriend. Who is she? Just kidding. I didn't find you a girlfriend. Dude, don't do that stuff right before we told him. He's doing pro bono work right now and you messing with him. This is not a wise decision. There's people you don't mess with. Your doctor, the person who handles your food. Mr. Schimmer. You need anything? I can tell him about the ministry order, or I can threaten him with eviction. I'll be a good guy for once. You must be more careful, Comrade Klaus. Let's take it up to the point. I've received an order to evict you from your house. They want to evict me from my house? It's unthinkable. If only I could, I'd leave this pokey hole of a place long ago. My problems shouldn't bother you, so thanks for the warning. What are you going to do? How can I help? I want to help you. Why don't you leave the city? This is very suspicious, Carl. Why would you care about me? I'm not asking because of my curiosity. I want to help you. I'm hunted. It's hard to believe that anyone is interested in my troubles. I was sent to the tobacco shop, to that tiny wooden booth in the worst place near the fish market. They took my absentee certificate and I'm chained here without it, you understand? It's an absentee certificate. You should know such things, Carl. It's a document you need to get across to the strategic facilities or leave the city. Railway stations, ports, roads with checkpoints. They're all closed for me. Well, why don't you take it? You won't believe me. I've received an official response from the ministry. The documents were sent to the archives for the data update. They said I could take them from the archives. I went to the archives and they said there were no documents left. I spent a week in line to visit an inspector in order to hand in the detection application. 2 months later, I received a reply that I'd used a wrong form for my application. Alas, they ran out of the form I needed. Damn it. So you mean the documents got lost in the archives? Yeah, the documents are in the archives. They say it's in the typical scheme to drive your visitors crazy. I don't know if it's a joke or not. The Ministry of Distribution has white hands. There's nothing we can do about the archives. Okay, well, let me see what I can do about the certificate. This guy works in the archives, so if we can get him to bring back the archive stuff, shouldn't be too bad. Can I go on the bus? Is that possible? They said I had to answer the phone at all times, though, otherwise I would die, so maybe I should do that. Let's go search our house while they wait for them to come out for the doll or whatever it is we're looking for. There's nothing to search in here. We should probably set up some kind of surveillance in here. It's the area that's closest to my family and the most risky. It's the next day, so it's the 9th of September. Papers, please. They made a reference. So what's in here? There's nothing in the washing machine, but it's running. This seems horribly inefficient. Gonna run up that utility bill. You're gonna regret it. This is just like stuff that I can take. Why are you machine washing books and ice skates? This all seems like very, very poor planning on the part of whoever's watching all this. Maybe they're just testing it out to see if it's machine safe, but I'm gonna take all this stuff. There we go. I'm gonna sell it to the vendor outside too. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of it so I can buy more house decorations and make it more beautiful around here. Make it more beautiful while I'm spying for the government. Like, part of me wonders if I just have to keep searching until eventually it'll come up one day. Like, I don't see any of the stuff that I want, though. There we are. Let me talk to both of the people that have to do with the archive. Can I ask about Spack's Solitude? Do you have a dignified lady for the doctor from apartment number 2? I have a marriageable niece. She's smart and beautiful as I used to be in my youth. But she doesn't live in the city. I can send her a telegram and invite her to my place. Let him come and I'll introduce her to him. Hooray! Let me know if you have any problems. I need to find out what's going on with this guy up here so that I can get him to retrieve something from the archives for me since he works there. So she's taking the bus up out of here. He's actually about to leave his room, so let's go meet him upstairs. What do you want from the worker? Can I help Shimmer? You work in the archives, old man? What's it to you? You know this even without me. Well, I need your help. One good man can't receive a document from the archives. What are you talking about? Documents of good people are not taken to the archives. Don't pitch me a line. I'll tell him the honest issue of Klaus. Talking about Shimmer from apartment number 1. He fell from grace with the state. They took his absentee certificate and now he's chained. I don't like him. He works in the tobacco shop but has never given me tobacco for free. He behaves like this and talks so rude because of fear. Help me. Bring his absentee certificate. They can't live without it, understand? Deal, but you owe me a bottle of whiskey. I can't access the confiscated documents without it. Okay, so we're going to need to make some money then. Aloysius? Hello? I found you a girlfriend. Who is she? Rosa Rennick's niece? I can't wait to meet her. She should come to visit her aunt soon. That's great. What a relief. My solitude will be over soon. It's kind of a weird matchmaking thing. I don't know. Why don't you go out and, like, meet somebody or, I don't know, Tinder it up. Swipe right on some Maz. You know how it goes? Oh, there she is. Is that the new lady? That's gotta be the new lady. That's gotta be the niesa. I need the vendor to show up so that I can sell off a bunch of stuff and get some whiskey so that Shimmer can go out. So we get the bottle of whiskey. What's going on over here? Hello, dear. Hello. What are you doing here? I'm Sarah Watermock, Rennick's niece. I came here to meet the doctor. I have nowhere to stay, so I'll be living here. What apartment does Aloysius live in? Well, I can't let you go to Aloysius yet. First, we need to talk. Stay here. Where would I go? I have nowhere to stay. So maybe she moves in with Aloysius? I wonder if it branches out based on, like, who you have move in and everything like that. So, what about the woman at the doorstep? There's a woman on your doorstep. She says she came to meet you. Really? That's strange. Let's see. Sounds fine to me. Everybody's got cameras installed in their houses. We're taking care of business right now. Taking care of business. Who is this lady? She's new too. Hello, dear. Did she just pick up a baby off the bus and then walk away? Oh shit, son. She just moved right in. She's using your telephone and everything. Driving up that bill, and I got hit by a bus. Life is difficult out here. Life is difficult. I will see you all next time. This is The Beholder. Take care, everybody.